Hey everyone, welcome to week 6 of the devlog for my game. We took this week to implement all of the obstacles that we previously made and get them into the game. So they are all now working for the most part. So now they're all set up and ready to go into levels. From here on out, it seems like it's going to be just level design. I'm sure I'll think of some new things to add in the future, but right now, we've got all the obstacles that are going to be in the game. If you want to see how that was all done, continue to watch the video, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get right into it. So once I had everything imported into the scene, I thought the first thing that I would work on was the black hole that I had made. It seemed pretty simple, and it wouldn't take a whole lot of time to do. So I started out by adding some force to the black hole, so that when you got near it, it would pull you toward the center. I thought everything was going pretty well, but then as soon as I tested it, I realized that wrong way. So after a few tweaks, I managed to get it going in the correct direction. Too strong. Even though there were still some problems. But that wasn't too hard to fix. Just change the value. Good to go. Looking good. Now the aliens get pulled into the black hole as expected, and if they hit the center, then they die. What else would you expect to happen if you went into a black hole? The next thing I decided to work on was the electricity field. This was going to be kind of similar to the black hole, so I thought it only made sense to go next. It doesn't apply a force, but it works on the same principle that when you touch the center of it, your alien is going to die. So I started out by getting the animation working so that it would actually show the animation. Just one time, eh? I think it needs more than that. So tweak that a little bit, fix the animation, and sure enough, it works as expected. The aliens die when the electricity is firing, and if the electricity is not running, then they can pass straight through unharmed. Perfect. The next thing I wanted to do was the cannon that we had made. The cannon only has a couple of frames, so the animation for that was pretty easy as well. At first I had to fix the pivot points because it wasn't rotating from the correct position, and once I got that working, the rotation looks nice and smooth. Yay! It moves, but can it shoot? In addition to that, I also wanted to make it capable of rotating on its own, so I set up a simple animation that would have it rotate from right to left and then back again, thinking that if we had this playing throughout, then the ball would be a little bit random, and the player wouldn't exactly know where it was going to go before it actually went. However, that turned out to not work the way as expected. It's going to need a little bit more tweaking. I gave up on that for the rest of this day. I spent way too much time trying to fix it, and decided it was more important to just spend my time getting something else working. The ball firing on its own was working now, so I could have that firing in any direction that the cannon was pointing. It just didn't rotate on its own. The next thing I moved on to was this little volcano. It's not exactly a volcano, as it just blows wind. It just kind of looks like a volcano. Yeah, I know it's not the greatest artwork, but what can you do? So I got that working, and lo and behold, there's an invisible wall. Alright, that was an easy fix. It was a simple matter of making it a trigger. So now that that's working, the alien should hit the wind and be blown upward as expected. Except he ended up being pulled in because I had the force backwards that was being applied to the alien. Another simple mistake. Rotate that around, and what do you know? The alien gets blown away as soon as the air blows. Pretty good. We're almost done for the week, and I needed to get these teleporters working. I was originally going to have the red one teleport to the blue one, But in the end, I decided that maybe I should just have one and have it just teleport you to some position on the screen. It teleports the alien, it teleports the cannonballs. Perfectly fine as expected. The only thing left to do was to get the switch working. The switch was going to be used to toggle on and off things like the cannon or the electricity field. That was just a simple matter of wiring it up to specific things. So as you can see, it starts up, it turns the electricity on, and when the alien hits the switch again, the electricity will be turned off. And it will stay off until you decide to hit the switch again. I think I'm going to be able to use this for some other things in the game, but right now I haven't got those implemented. Those are still just kind of ideas at the moment. We'll see how it goes. Well, that's it for this week. Those of you who stuck around to the end of the video, thanks for your support, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Next week we're going to be doing some level design and trying to get some levels built out of everything we made today, so look forward to that coming out next week. Leave a comment down below with what you liked about the video. If there's anything you have an idea for of what you would like to see in the game, let me know about it. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. It sure helped me out and help the channel grow. And I still haven't thought of a name for this game, so if you've got any suggestions, maybe we can figure out a name together. I'll see you in the next video. Later.